Hi everyone. In today's session, we'll be seeing about S3. S3 is a simple storage service. In AWS, it is an object storage service. It offers data availability, security, and performance. Some of the terminologies that we'll be seeing is, as you can just see, some of the AWS S3 terminologies that we will see is buckets, objects, keys, versioning, and version ID. So here in today's session, we will see what is a bucket and how a bucket can be created and how to delete a bucket, a simple format. So coming to bucket is the data that is stored in a container. Okay, and here it is acting like a storage. And the contents within that storage is called as nothing but objects. Okay, the URL is called as a key for that particular bucket. So I can have multiple data or multiple objects stored inside a bucket, and we can have different variations of it, which is called as versioning. And for everything, there is a version ID. So come friends, we will be seeing about how to create a bucket and how to go about it. Okay, so I have logged into my console. You can see this is my AWS console. You can see this is the AWS console which I have logged in, and this is the S3 service. Click on S3 service, or you can also search from S3, and you are getting these options. So already some buckets are there. So let me delete it. So I'm deleting some content in that bucket. Already a bucket was there, so that's why I'm just going and deleting the content. So going back here. So this was my bucket. So clicking on it, I'm just going here and deleting. So I'm actually showing you how to delete a bucket. So we'll just see how we can do it one by one. So you can just see here it's been deleted. So if you just observe here when you're creating. So if I have to create a bucket, how do I create a bucket? So go here and create a bucket. Select which option. So we are going for your general configuration. So please remember that every time you create a bucket, okay, so it will be region specific. So you can see whichever region you are logged in that particular region, it will be creating. Fine. So I have logged in right now in North Virginia, US East 1 zone. So I'm logged in there, and I'm creating a bucket. And this bucket name as a naming convention, you can just observe here. The bucket names should be between 3 to 63 characters, and it should be unique. And the bucket name should begin with a letter. Okay. And the characters are between A to Z and 0 to 9, periods and hyphens. So let us see here. Let me create a bucket name. I'm giving a bucket name as what? So this name should not exist. in my account. So just give a name. So this is the bucket name I have given, and you can see the below settings. So let me keep it as it is. And first we will create whether that bucket is being created. Just go here and create a bucket. So bucket will be it is showing successfully created bucket. So this will get created only if the name is unique. Okay. So right now I created the bucket, my AWS new bucket 123. Okay. So let me see here. If I'm just going here, clicking on it, you can see there are no contents in this particular bucket. So if I want to upload a particular object, so how do I upload? So go here, select upload, add files. So you can see here I have a photo, this particular photo. I'm just clicking on it, taking the screenshot and mentioning upload. Okay, so I've uploaded this image. You want to add one more, I'll just see. Upload status, it is success. So I want to upload one more object. Click here, upload, add files, and I go here, S3. Let me put coffee. Open. This is a JPG image. Yeah. So previous one was a PNG. This is a JPG. I am uploading the bucket. So as you see, so what is the purpose of this bucket? It is a container which stores objects. So objects can be any type, like a JPG image, PG, PNG image, a photo, video, documents. It can be any kind. Okay, so this is nothing but the purpose of a bucket, where I'm trying to create a bucket and uploading the objects. Now I want to access this. I have uploaded these buckets. If I'm trying to access it, see, I want to view this document. If I'm clicking here open, you can view it. So but I have logged into my where? I logged into my account and I'm trying to open. Now I am clicked here and I'm copying the URL and I try to access it using the URL. Will I be able to access? No, I am not getting an access because access is denied. So by default, the option of my bucket at the time of creation does not allow me to create a bucket which has public access. So we'll just see how to provide access. So whenever I'm creating this particular bucket, let me go back. So this is the bucket. So click on the bucket. And go for permissions. So you can see what is the under permissions, what you can see. What is it mentioned? Block all public access. So by default, this is the best option. But right now what I'll do is I'm going to turn off block all public access, and I can provide only certain access. For the session purpose, I'm just unchecking it, okay, and I'm going to save the changes and confirm it here. So once it is done, the block all public access is off. The next step is bucket policy, edit. I'm just going back to the permissions. The next process is go to your, if you see object ownership, it is providing bucket owner enforced, and ACLs, it has to be enabled. So we'll go here. So let me go here. So under your edit object ownership, select enable the ACLs, acknowledge that ACLs will be restored, and give the default option of object ownership, save the changes. Okay, so my ACLs are enabled, and that's it. Okay, so you can see what are the options. Everyone public access. You can change the permission. Bucket owner, list write read. Everyone has got public access. So all this, you can also edit it. So these two are the major permissions which I have changed. So once we have done this, so let me go back to the objects. So my settings I have changed. So I'm just trying the URL which we have done. Will we be able to get it? Still it is telling access denied. So what needs to be done after this? So I have to make these objects public. So I'll click on this. I'll click on that and go for scroll down. You have this option, make public using ACL. So click on that and make public. So what has happened? Successfully edited public access. So this option it is having. So let me close it. Now this object, that is coffee.jpg, is made public. Let me go here and check. So it is still showing in this way. I am going to refresh my page. Now can you see it? I have the access. Similarly, let me go back to my another object. I select this object, copy the URL. This is for .png. I am trying to access it. You can see access denied. So you should understand one thing, that we can make every single object specifically public, or you can deny access. So I'm going to give this also public access. So how am I going to do that? Select it, go for actions, scroll down, last option, make public using ACL. So once it is done, it is showing it is done. So close it, go back to this where the access is denied, refresh the page. You can see that particular image is come back. So what exactly happened now? I created a bucket. I added objects in my bucket. Okay. And I just changed the permission so that I can have public access. So I went to the permissions tab. I unchecked the block public access, and then I edited the ownership and gave the default option, that is object ownership, and I enabled ACLs, access control list, for providing the basic permissions. So once this is done, I went to the objects and I gave the permission by selecting individually the permissions, going for actions and going back, scrolling down and making it public. Once after I made it public, you can see if I'm trying to make it public once again, what it will show? It will tell that the object you have specified already has public access. So you need not have to do it again. See, if I'm trying to do, it is telling it's already done, but still it will give you that option. Okay. So this was about creating a bucket and adding the content and providing the permissions. So let me go back. Now for deleting this bucket, if I have to delete the bucket, what I need to do is select that bucket and go here and delete. So will it delete? What is it telling me? It is telling the bucket is not empty. So you should remember that you need to empty the bucket before you need to delete the bucket. So I can either select empty bucket or select one by one the objects and delete it. So this will permanently delete it. Okay, and empty the bucket. So it has successfully emptied the bucket. Now if I go back to the bucket, select my bucket and go here and delete, the delete option will work. So whenever I have to delete the bucket, I have to give its name. Whatever I have mentioned, I have to give the same name. So right now I have given this name. So I enter the name and delete bucket. Now you can see bucket is deleted. I have one more that also I'm going to empty and delete. Okay, there are no objects. So let me go here and delete. So I've successfully deleted the bucket. So right now what did we do? We tried to create a container which is called as a bucket. We added the contents inside a bucket, that is uploading files, documents or folders. So which is called as an object, and then we gave permissions to access it publicly and we tried to access the content. So we can also set the permission individually or together. And we also saw how to delete the bucket. So basically, as a summary, what is a bucket? Amazon S3, mainly it can store and retrieve data from anywhere. Okay, it is a object storage service. When it comes to the pricing, there's no minimum fees, and you can calculate it monthly. So more details, you can have the content. You can see how the data can be stored, some of the benefits and features you can observe. So because of that, it has a lot of data performance, security, compliance, and it can be kept for a long time. The data can be kept for a long time. Based on that, the pricing differs. And you can also secure the data from unauthorized access. So these are some of the benefits and features. You can see what are the common tasks. So creating a bucket, uploading an object, downloading an object, and posting a static website. Some of the cases where I'm using this is nothing but mainly for backup and storage, and for keeping a huge amount of data or creating data lakes. So this is mainly used in applications, high-end applications. Okay. Hope you came to know a brief idea about what is a bucket, what is Amazon S3 simple storage service, and how to work on it. Thank you. Please subscribe for more updates. Thank you.